I have a dream that one day people will stop complaining about Dream for absolutely no reason. I'm not saying he's perfect, but the way people talk about him makes it seem so. Because besides him possibly cheating in Minecraft, I see a lot of nitpicking going on. So what travesty did Dream cause today? Well, he accidentally engaged in something called cultural appropriation, which is when you adopt some sort of element from another culture. Now let us look at this terrible act committed by Dream Columbus and see why everyone's freaking out.
Run so far. Where
Damn,
are we? We're at
I'm
1,000 already.
Oh, come here, Dream.
Oh my god.
Jump
Guys,
on the cards.
leave me be!
Don't let him get away.
Don't let him be.
So this Twitter user had an issue with Dream using sacred Native American music in the background of his video. She claims to be half white and half Navajo. And to be fair to her, she's not saying we need to cancel Dream. But her reasoning is arguably more stupid. Let us dive deep into this pussy and see what's going on. At first, it looks like her intentions are reasonable. She just wants to educate you. Fair enough, but as we go deeper into this thread, it gets a little weird. She explains her background and how she's knowledgeable over this stuff, yada yada yada. But then we get to this tweet. Our ceremony songs are sacred to our culture. To put them into a song that's supposed to be some type of Indiana Jones type music is disrespectful. Now, she has every right to feel offended. However, this attitude that you're not allowed to do this one thing because it's part of another culture, I personally think it's idiotic. This reminds me of that whole white women are not allowed to wear dreadlocks or curl their hair or whatever because it's disrespectful towards black women. Or, you know, non-natives can't wear headdresses. Okay, well, not everyone has the same belief as you. Not everyone holds the same standards to the same objects. Like, you may consider something to be holy and sacred or, you know, spiritual in some way. Well, I don't fucking believe in spirits. Your values are not my values. Now, there is a difference between adopting a certain cultural asset or utilizing it in a different way and being disrespectful. For example, if you were to go up to a native tribe and be like, then yeah, you probably deserve to get your shit kicked. Here, Dream is just using background music. It's not sacred to him, it shouldn't matter. What may be sacred to you shouldn't dictate what he listens to. And if that bothers you, well, tough titties. You have your beliefs, I have mine. Now, this whole ordeal kind of reminds me of that PewDiePie video where he reviews 90 Day Fiancé, where the woman arrives in Morocco and the way she behaves is inappropriate, based on the country's standards.
Yeah,
When I
okay.
hug you, don't tell me no. Like, I can understand things, okay, but you cannot
No, you're
stop.
not understanding things. That's the problem. I can understand things. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think. You visit someone else's country, yeah, you just gotta... This is how it is. Just feels entitled.
So why is this different? Well, when Dream used that song in his video, it was on YouTube. He wasn't playing the music in a highly populated Native American area. I think it's different when you're in a certain location where the customs are different. At that point, you should abide by the social norms, because now you're in this area where values are different, and you should respect that. But outside of that, I think it's fair game. Anyways, we then get to the tweet that makes everyone scream and shout. We all agree that you are a dumbass. I can't blame white people for being uneducated. Okay, first off, you do realize that there are other races out there, right? And I'm sure they're just as ignorant over native culture as white people. But then again, you probably were aware and just realized that to your Twitter echo chamber, it would sound pretty bad if you said, I can't blame black people for being uneducated, which would sound just as shitty, by the way. But no, we're just gonna blame it all on tee-hee honkies, am I right? Secondly, it doesn't matter if he's uneducated on the subject. The song to him means nothing. Now, like the fat pussy he is, Dream responds to these idiotic tweets with,
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll never use Native American music in my videos again.
awesome, great. Funniest thing about this whole ordeal, though, is that the Twitter user actually responded back to Dream with this, and I mean, that's just what you get. What also made me laugh was seeing this tweet from someone who also claims to be indigenous, and apparently feral is a slur now for Native Americans. I've never heard of this before. I looked it up and I saw nothing on it. So for this person to imply that Native Americans can be associated with wild beings, yeah, that's a tad fucked up, don't you think? There is no reason for you to add this label onto this group of people. Just because some morons out there think that all Native Americans are savages doesn't mean the word feral needs to be banned. That's all I had to say. Bye and shit.